Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Play My Music podcast, and I am your host today, Mark Reddick. I'm about to kick off another wonderful show. So today I have with me Mr. Dan Har, all the way from Ackworth, Georgia. Let's show him some love. Yeah, man, we try to do it all here.
There you go.
Thank you for being on the show with us today. Um, let's slow it down a little bit. So, Dan, tell us about yourself.
Well, let's see. I started music at about 4 years old, singing in my dad's church. My father's a Methodist minister, so I grew
Mm-hmm.
up in the church around the hymns and the
Mm-hmm.
choirs. Started singing there. Ended up taking piano lessons from about 4 until 8 or 9. Picked up the drums at that point, and then guitar at 14. So I've been involved in music on and off most of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Started out in Los Angeles as a session player and songwriter back in the early 80s. Moved to Nashville in about 2004 and took up songwriting in earnest then. But I've had songs written throughout my whole life that I've
Mm-hmm.
redone, re-recorded, updated, made better. So I guess music's been a part of my soul in one way or another ever
Mm-hmm.
since I was born. I mean, anybody who's involved in music understands.
Yes,
You hear the
absolutely.
beat, your body starts moving. It's is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay. So obviously you've had a lot of experience and you've moved around and you've been doing your thing. Okay. So let's just start. Let's get right into the nitty gritty of it. Your music. Um, so I assume you basically been on your own. You didn't really sing with any groups or work with any other groups or
I mean,
do such a.
I've done session work and played with other people throughout my life, but
Mm-hmm.
most of my things have been solo work.
Got you.
I mean,
Got you.
I co-write with songwriters, so
Mm-hmm.
I've got songs that I've co-written,
Mm-hmm.
like one of the ones we're doing today, "Country Comes to Town." Uh, oh, who did I write that with? I wrote that with somebody. For the life of me, I can't remember off
You
the
write
top of
so
my
many
head.
songs you
Uh,
can't recall.
Karen Karen Paparelli, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think a friend of mine, she's now living in Florida, but we were both living in Nashville at the time.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a wonderful segue into that song, "Country Comes to Town." Let's check it out. "Country Comes to Town."
Grew up in a little country town. No stoplights, cause everything was already slowed way down. Left home when I was 19. Wanted to see all the places where I've never been. I packed my bags and then hit the road with my guitar. Town to town in a beat-up car, chasing dreams through all those neon stars, singing, "Look out, world, here I come. I may be poor, but I'm gonna have fun. I'm heading to the city and doing things that I wanna do. I've been working hard and saying my prayers, and I know God will get me where I'm supposed to be. And then I'll settle down. I'm country come to town." Met a man along the way, said he was gonna take me all the way up the charts. I was seeing stars. I didn't have that much to lose, so I knew I could not refuse the opportunity. Staring back at me, I'm on the road with my guitar, town to town in a beat-up car, chasing dreams and all those neon stars, singing, look out world, here I come. I may be poor, but I'm gonna have fun. I'm heading to the city and doing things that I wanna do. I've been working hard and saying my prayers, and I know God will get me where I'm supposed to be. And then I'll settle down. I'm country come to town. Traded in my dusty overalls for those gold records I got on the wall. From singing, look out world, here I come. I'm no longer poor and I've had some fun. I'm living in the city, doing things that I want to do. I'm still working hard and saying my prayers, and I know God got me where I'm supposed to be. And I can settle down. It's the good life here for me. I'm country come to town. I'm country come to town. I'm country come to town.
Country comes to town. Man, I really like that.
It's
That is like that song was just so well written,
thank you,
so
sir.
well produced.
Well,
Who's singing?
just a guy we hired to
Okay.
cover it. But when you live in Nashville, it's a city that turns over so many people. Nine
Right.
out of 10 people who come to Nashville end up leaving within the first 2, 3, 4 years.
Mm.
And it's a 5 to 10 year success story there. And
Hmm.
Karen and I sat back one day and said, let's write a song about all these people who come to town. And being a country town, we made it country come to town.
It's a wonderful song. I love everything about that song. It's very
Thank
well
you.
produced, very well recorded, mixed. I love the young man singing. He really delivered the song. It's really wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Country comes to town. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we got some more to play.
What?
Okay. Next song
You
up
said
is
social media?
social media is a social disease. Tell us about that.
It's what it is. Social media. Sorry, that's my front door alarm going off. Social media is a social disease, in my opinion. I think it's basically the root of most of the ills we have today because people lose their ability to have interpersonal communication and connections.
True. True.
One of the funniest things I've seen was this Toyota commercial. I'm not giving an advertisement for them, but it was a funny commercial here several years back where this she's sitting at the computer typing up, oh, look at all the friends I've got. Now I help my parents get friends too by creating a social account for them. And then of course it cuts away to the parents. They're off hiking and going to the beach and having fun. Back to the woman sitting behind the computer. I've got my parents 17 friends, but I have 500. Oh, is that a kitty? And of course it goes back to the
Mhm.
parents and they're off having fun. So I see that as a very good example of what social media has really brought to our nation, where
Yeah.
people sit behind a screen like this, and it's easy for them to say what they want, be who they want. We don't know what's real. We don't know what isn't.
Mhm.
And it's just I think I think if we could do away with social media, a lot of our societal ills would go away as well.
I agree, but it's like a machine that can't be turned off now.
It's here to
Um,
stay.
it's people or some of us are addicted to social media.
Now
All right. All right.
I'm hoping you have the right version. We re-recorded the song in a different way, and I think I sent you the right version of it. So let's find
Okay.
out.
We're gonna find out. But if not, you're like I tell all the artists, you're welcome to come back. Make another appointment and come back with new more new music, all
Yep.
that great stuff. So let's check it out. Social media is a social disease. Here we go.
You gotta be thin, you gotta be fit, you gotta be cool with a million clicks. You really gotta do whatever it takes. Post all the good things as well as your mistakes, but it's all so fake, it's all a disguise. Just for the clicks, just for the likes. It's nothing but a great big pile of lies. It doesn't even care if you live or die. Social media's a social disease. Be careful what you click, cause it spreads from screen to screen. Nothing you see is what it really seems. And nightmares end up being your only dreams. Because social media's a social disease. We have no real friends, just those we never meet. But everything we do is there for everyone to see. Every photo tells a tale, but are they really true? No one really knows if it's ever really you. But it's all so fake, it's all a disguise. Just for the clicks, just for the likes. It's nothing but a great big pile of lies. It doesn't even care if you live or die. Social media's a social disease. Be careful what you click, cause it spreads from screen to screen. Nothing you see is what it really seems. And nightmares end up being your only dreams. Because social media's a social disease. It's all so fake, it's all a disguise. Just for the clicks, just for the likes. It's nothing but a great big pile of lies. It doesn't even care if you live or die. Social media is a social disease. Be careful what you click, cause it spreads from screen to screen. Nothing you see is what it really seems. And nightmares end up being your only dreams. Because social media is a social disease.
Yeah. Social media is a social disease. That's
Well,
a very catchy tune.
if you know anybody who knows the group The Dead South, get that song to them. That was written right up their alley.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. We got one more from you. God Knows Me, David's song. Tell us about that.
This is the last song that we managed to put together before this podcast. It will be dropping on all streaming services in about 2 weeks. I think on the 25th. But it's obviously available, now on my website. It'll be available on all the streaming services then. But this song, I go to a church here in Ackworth, and the pastor did an entire summer of Psalms. different, each week he'd cover a different psalm, and I'd hear pieces and parts that would connect. And I thought, well, David wrote some of the best. And people don't realize the Psalms are actually songs. A
Right.
lot of people don't think of that connection. So I would listen to David's songs, and I would hear what he was saying throughout. So I took pieces from each little bitty ones here and there and put them together into the song God Knows Me, subtitled David's Song, because literally this is pieces of different psalms put together, influenced by the different psalms.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that information with everyone. All right, let's check it out. God Knows Me, David's songs.
God knows me. He knows what I will think before I think it. He knows which way I'll turn before I take another step. God knows what I've needed long before I had the need. He's known me since he formed me. God knows me. He knows me. God knows. He knows all the good, and he knows all the bad. He knows the ones who walk with him and those who walk alone. He made me. He created me. He set me on my path, and it's up to me to walk it till I see his face at last. God knows me. Even though I'm in the valley, there's nothing I shall fear, because I never ever walk alone. My God is always there. You, Lord, are my shield. You keep me safe at home. 10,000 come to take me down, but you keep me standing strong. God knows. He knows all the good, and he knows all the bad. He knows the ones who walk with him and those who walk alone. He made me. He created me. He set me on my path, and it's up to me to walk it till I see his face at last. God knows me. Keep me from my sins, oh Lord, and let me hear your voice. I lift my eyes up to the hills, it's where my help comes from. God knows. He knows all the good, and he knows all the bad. He knows the ones who walk with him and those who walk alone. He made me. He created me. He set me on my path, and it's up to me to walk it till I see his face at last. God knows me. God knows me.
Man, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful
Uh,
music here.
I
Um,
try to use my music to praise him because
mhm.
he's given me everything that I have. And what better way to say thank you than to honor him through song?
So true. So true. Oh, you keep doing that. You keep honoring the Lord through your music and uplifting others through your
That's all
music.
we
That's
can
what it's
do,
all
isn't it?
about. Yes,
Exactly.
it's all about uplifting and encouraging uh, the people of God to worship Him and to go on to to occupy um, in Him. So again, it's beautiful music, very uplifting, very inspiring. You're doing a great job, whoever you're working with, and or who's ever working with you.
Yes, thank you.
So before you leave, I know you said some of it already, but just share with everyone where your music can be found.
Well, I have my own website,
Hmm.
www.danharmusic, DANHARR music.com. They can find all the songs that I've put out there so far there, and as we write new ones, they'll go up, of course. My music is available on all the multiple streaming services: Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, things like that. Some of it's available under my name. Some of it's available under one of the different artists' names that we use: David Michaels,
Hmm.
Sarah Hinson, and Daniel Hart, which is actually me under sort of a stage name with the Christian songs. And so go check us out, download us, stream us. YouTube, available under Dan Hart Music on YouTube. Go
Hmm.
visit me there. Funny thing is, in social media, I took a picture of like the 1950s health class with a teacher standing there with the, looking at up on the chalkboard. Social media is a social disease. You know, I mean, we all saw as kids, we all saw those movies in health class. So
Yeah.
maybe, you're probably not old enough to remember those, but I am. I'll tell you that.
Now you'd be surprised. You're probably around the same age.
I'm 64, just turned 64.
Okay. Congratulations. I'm 63.
Well, geez, all right, I got you by again.
Yeah, I remember a lot of that stuff. All right. Well, Dan, it was fun having you here on the show. Thank you for sharing your music and giving of your time here. Oh yeah, where can people reach you on social media? I know it's
Oh,
funny. I'm asking you that after you wrote that song about social media.
yeah,
Do you have a?
exactly. I have an Instagram, which is Dan Har Music,
Hmm.
and the same on Facebook, Dan Har Music. My I just go to the music sites. It's facebook.com/Dan Har Music, and I
Gotcha.
think Instagram the same way. So those are the only social media. I don't get into Snapchat or I can't even think I have a Twitter. I don't do X or Twitter or whatever. Don't need that stuff. I would prefer to go back to the days where we have the phone on the wall with a 20-foot cord,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. For some of us, it was hard to let go of all those old ways of communicating and how we did things. But here we are now in 21st century. So you know, it is what it is. All right, Dan. I think that's it for today. Thank you again for coming and for sharing your music, and we look forward to you coming back again with more new music when you get a chance.
I will. My
Is that
pleasure.
okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay. God bless you.
Bye bye.
All right, everyone. That's Dan Har all the way from Ockworth, Georgia, and we ask that everyone will support him and please download all of his music. You go to his website. He mentioned his website, so let's support him. All right, that's it for today. Um, if any of you would desire to be on our show and we sit and talk with you, please send us an email to playmymusic711 at gmail.com. That's playmymusic711 at gmail.com. All right, that's it for today. Until next time, God bless you all. Peace.